Hey guys, it's Dr. Roberts, and if you clicked on this video, then I'm guessing that you have the same situation that I have right now, and that is this super annoying eye twitch. But don't worry, in this video, I'm going to show you how to fix it. So before we dive into this problem, let's discuss what it is exactly and what's causing it. So first of all, it's called myokymia. Now, all that simply means is that it's an involuntary movement of the muscle. Now, what muscle are we talking about? That is the orbicularis oculi. Simply put, that's the muscle that goes around each of your eyes. And there's a nerve innervation from the facial nerve that controls the action of that muscle. However, when that nerve gets irritated, it can affect that muscle and it can make it twitch. And it's super annoying. Now, it usually happens in this outer lower part of the eyelid, but it's also common and normal for that to occur on the upper eyelid. When I get this situation, that's normally where I get it. It's in the upper eyelid, and it's super annoying. Now, the good news is that there's usually nothing to worry about. It's a pretty common situation. There's usually no major side effects to this other than just that it's insanely annoying. But there is one other situation that I do want to point out in case you have this other situation. I don't want you to get it confused with the normal eye twitch. Now, this other situation is called a blepharospasm. Very weird word. And basically what happens is instead of getting that little twitch on the outside of your eye, it's a weird situation where it usually happens with both eyes and you kind of clench down and it's hard for you to open your eyes. If that's what you're experiencing, that's completely separate from what we're going to talk about in this video. And if you are experiencing that, I would highly recommend that you go see your eye doctor as soon as possible so that they can check you out. Now, back to the annoying eye twitch that we're going to discuss in this video. So what causes it? Well, are you ready for this sophisticated answer? We don't know. No, for real. There is no exact cause and effect that is known for the eye twitch. However, there are some very common associated issues that go along with the eye twitch. So the three most common causes or associated situations that go along with the eye twitching are increased stress levels, lack of sleep or fatigue, and an increased consumption of caffeine. So that basically describes almost everybody that works and has a life and has normal everyday living with family and stresses and all that other stuff that goes with just living your life. And unfortunately, it can become a vicious circle because you're stressed from work or you're stressed from your family, so you're tired. So what do? You drink extra coffee or you're pounding energy drinks, and then you're not sleeping well at night because of all this. And then you wake up the next day and you're tired and you're stressed and you're caffeine, and it just goes on and on and on. Next thing you know, you got this stupid little twitching. It's about to drive you crazy. So if you've watched any other videos about this on YouTube, normally those videos are posted by eye doctors, which makes sense. This is an eye situation, but their recommendations are usually based upon those three sources of the eye twitch: the fatigue, the increased caffeine, and the stress. Well, if you look a patient in the eye and you tell them, hey, you know what, lower your stress levels, don't drink as much caffeine, and get some more sleep, they're going to look at you like you're crazy. It's very difficult for people to do those three things. Now, you can try. I would highly recommend that you try. If you do want to go that route, which you should, go to bed 30 minutes to an hour earlier than you normally do and see if that helps. Try not to drink. If you're drinking multiple cups of coffee throughout the day, cut back 1 or 2 cups in the beginning. If you're pounding energy drinks, please try to cut back on that. And as far as stress, well, good luck on that. Now, one other cause or source of the eye twitching that I don't hear this talked about enough, and that is if you are working in front of a computer all day and you're staring at that screen all day, and then on your lunch break and when you get home, you're staring at your phone all day. All that extended screen time is making your eyes focus very close, and especially if you've got like a dual monitor or an extra wide monitor, and then you're just bouncing around, you're following your mouse, you're jumping all over the place. I mean, your eyes are just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then you're staring at your phone. All of those types of things are going to make that eye twitch even worse. So in addition to everything else we talked about, if you are staring at screens all day, try to give yourself a break. When you're normally staring at your screen, try to get up and look at something in the distance 15, 20, 30 feet away for 20 to 30 seconds. If you're constantly staring at your phone, make yourself put your phone down for 20 or 30 seconds. And again, focus on something different. That's going to make your eyes zoom in and out a little bit different. It's going to affect how they focus. And hopefully that'll get your eyes to relax as well. Now, in addition to trying to reduce the stress in your life and get more sleep and stop the caffeine, another thing that you can do at home that can be beneficial is just simply putting a warm compress over your eyes and chilling out on the couch or your bed for 10, 15 minutes. Now, number one, that's going to give you a little peace of mind, a little calmness in your life for a few minutes, but also the warm compress can hopefully try to relax those muscles that are driving you nuts. So let's talk about the one other treatment option that you can do for an eye twitching. Now, a lot of these videos that you'll see on YouTube about this problem are done by eye doctors, which makes a lot of sense. It's an eye problem, but they're not thinking along the lines of like a chiropractor would think. Now, remember I talked about at the beginning of the video, we talked about the muscle that surrounds the eye and that nerve being irritated, which causes the muscle to twitch. Well, that's the facial nerve. And guess where the facial nerve goes? It goes to your brainstem and spinal cord. So if your upper cervical spine, your upper neck, isn't lined up or isn't functioning properly, we know that when the spine isn't in the proper position and it's not working properly, it can irritate the nerves that are around that area. Well, like I said, the facial nerve is up near the top. So if your upper cervical spine needs an adjustment, then that can provide a ton of relief from the eye twitching. It can calm that nerve down, and if that nerve calms down, it's not going to be irritating the muscle around your eye, and eventually that twitching will go away. So there you have it, guys. A nice quick summary of eye twitching. First of all, don't freak out. It is normal, although it can be annoying because it can last not just hours or days, but weeks or months even. But if you are experiencing this, try the whole stress thing, try the caffeine thing, try the relaxing and sleeping thing. And if that doesn't work, then I highly recommend go see your chiropractor. Which reminds me, I need to schedule my appointment because this is about to drive me insane.